I get it, so many cameras look amazing in the product photos, yet when you finally hold them, the autofocus feels sluggish, the low-light shots turn out grainy, or the menus make you feel like you're defusing a bomb. You've probably already stared at the spec sheet, imagined crisp landscapes and buttery bokeh, but then wondered if you'd end up with a pricey box that doesn't deliver when you actually need it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. That hesitation is why I'm breaking down the Olympus OM1, the newest Micro Four Thirds flagship from OM System, and trying to help you decide if it's the camera that will finally bridge the gap between a hobbyist's wish list and a working creator's real-world demands. First off, the OM1 is built around a new 20-megapixel stacked BSI Live MOS sensor. In theory, a stacked sensor lets the camera read out data faster, which translates to less rolling shutter and quicker burst shooting. In practice, I've been able to push the shutter up to 120 frames per second in the sequential shooting mode, which is a game changer if you're into fast action. Think sparklers at a fireworks show, a bird taking off, or a skateboarder nailing a trick. The real benefit shows up when you need that extra speed to lock focus on a moving subject without the camera lagging behind. The cross-quad pixel AF system, boasting over 1,000 focus points that are all cross-type, feels surprisingly confident. I tested it on a busy street market where subjects were weaving in and out of the frame, and the camera kept the focus locked, rarely hunting. That reliability is something many mirrorless systems still struggle with in the Micro Four Thirds world. Low-light performance is another area where the OM1 tries to stand out. The BSI architecture helps gather more light, and paired with the TruePic image processor, the noise floor stays impressively low up to ISO 6400. I shot a dinner party in a dimly lit restaurant, using only the built-in 5-axis stabilization and a 17mm f/2.8 lens. The images retained decent detail and the colors didn't look washed out, even with handheld shots. The computational photography tools, like Handheld High-Res Shot, let you combine several exposures into a single 50-megapixel image without needing a tripod, which is handy when you're cramped at a table. The Live ND mode also lets you keep a wide aperture in bright daylight without overexposing, useful for portraits with a shallow depth of field on a sunny beach. Speaking of stabilization, the 5-axis in-body system works across any lens you mount, which is a huge win for the Micro Four Thirds ecosystem. I attached a compact 1240mm kit lens and recorded a walk-and-talk vlog while walking through a city park. The footage stayed smooth, with no wobble, even though I wasn't using a gimbal. That same stabilization helped me get sharp handheld shots of a waterfall at a 1/30th second shutter speed, something that would normally require a tripod on a smaller sensor camera. Now, the OM1 isn't just about tech specs, it's also about durability. The IP53 rating means it's dust-proof, splash-proof, and can handle a quick dip in cold weather without freezing up. I took it on a rainy hike up a mountain trail, and the camera kept functioning without any hiccups. For anyone who shoots outdoors, that ruggedness adds peace of mind, especially when you're juggling a backpack, a rain jacket, and a lens cap that you keep forgetting. Let's talk about the lens ecosystem. Micro Four Thirds has been around for a while, so you have a fairly extensive selection, from ultra-wide fisheyes to fast telephotos, and the OM1 works with both legacy Olympus lenses and newer Panasonic offerings. The smaller sensor size means you can carry a complete kit in a compact bag, which is perfect for travel photographers or vloggers who don't want to lug around a DSLR-sized rig. However, the trade-off is that you'll get a deeper depth of field at equivalent focal lengths compared to a full-frame sensor, which can be limiting if you're after that classic creamy background blur on portraits. You can compensate by using faster lenses, but those tend to be pricier. Battery life is often a hidden pain point on mirrorless bodies, and the OM1 does better than many of its peers. With a fully charged ENEL15 battery, I got roughly 530 shots in mixed shooting, still under a day's worth of shooting for most hobbyists, but you'll need an extra grip or spare battery if you're doing a full day of event coverage. The camera's power-saving options are decent, but the high-speed burst mode will drain it faster, so plan accordingly. Now, who should actually consider buying this camera? If you're a serious hobbyist who already owns a few Micro Four Thirds lenses, Or if you're starting to build a kit and want a body that can keep up with fast subjects and harsh environments, the OM1 checks a lot of boxes. It's also a solid entry point for vloggers who want in-body stabilization without investing in a gimbal, and for travel photographers who value a